And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our show. We have a special edition today where we're going to be talking explicitly about Comicpalooza, Houston's largest Comic Con, and we have a bunch of guests coming, and we are excited to talk about them. And we're also going to talk about some of the vendors that are going to be there and a few of the changes that they have going on, which I didn't even really notice until, I guess, couple of days ago when people were talking about the panels, and it was kind of exciting but a little bit different. I think the panels used to be on the third floor at the George R. Brown, and now they're going to be on the main floor for this show.
Really?
Now, if it's a one-time thing because they had to change the date and they're sharing George R. Brown, we don't know. But like I said, it's going to be different seeing, I think, 6 different stages on the main floor for Comicpalooza.
Sounds a little bit chaotic, but fun.
Well, they have them spread out decently, but
Mhm.
it's like I said, it's completely different. And actually, where I'm at is right across from one of them. So I'm trying to figure out if that's going to be a good thing, a bad thing.
It'll
I'm
attract
thinking,
people to your area. It's what you do with it, I think, that matters.
well, but I think it might draw a little bit more attention to our tables being that close to a stage. So not only are we next to the food court, but we're next to one of the stages. So I
Nice.
think that's going to end up being good.
Easy access to food. Hey, I'm all for that.
Hey,
I'm
what
just
can I
saying.
say?
But the
And
beauty is, if they're all out there, then people can kind of wander from one to the other and be able to kind of taste a little bit of everything, so to speak.
yeah, and then right next to that is going to be where the artists and actors and actresses are going to have their signings and photo area. And on the other side of that is actually going to be the main panel. But
So is it
one,
all on one level, period?
it is all on one level.
Oh,
So like I said, it's only a 2-day thing. I don't know if it's permanent this way or if it's just because they're sharing the George R. Brown at the same time.
well, I will be wandering around in my happy little con hour shirt. So I will be stopping by and interviewing people and saying hi on Saturday. I won't be there on Sunday. You're going to be there all weekend long. Amy's going to be there too, right?
I don't think Amy's going to be there.
Oh, okay. Is it Comic Con where she's going to be at?
She'll be at Comic Conroe, but
Comic
Comicpalooza she won't be at.
Okay, cool.
But I did notice that one of the actors that have come in, Martin Cove from Cobra Kai, is actually doing a panel on the stage next to me. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Very cool. I might be able to sneak a pic or two.
Maybe. Have to see. I don't know how it's all set up yet. I won't know. None of us will know until, I guess, Friday when we set up our tables. Thursday or Friday. Mine's Friday, I think. Which, like I said, I'm looking forward to that. Now, out of all the guests that you can recall, which I have a list here just in case, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
Zach from Saved by the Bell. I can't remember his name, but Zach.
Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yes. Him and the one from Avengers.
The one from Avengers.
Dang it, what's her name? Not Avengers, the Agents of
DC's?
S.H.I.E.L.D. No, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Ming-Na Wen.
Yes. And I happen to know that DC Glenn will be there Friday night, and I'm super excited to see him again.
No. He's at Conroe. We're talking Comicpalooza.
Okay.
This is strictly Comicpalooza.
But Davy Jones will be there.
Yes, Davy Jones will
He's
be
like
there.
a crazy good artist. He was doing these things this week from like Scooby-Doo, and he looked like he could have been the actual animator itself. They were super good.
They were good. And actually, his table's right next to mine.
Oh, fun.
So I'm sure me and him will chat up a little bit while everything's going on.
Yes,
But,
Mark Paul Gosselaar and
yes. Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na Wen. Yes, those are the two that I really want to talk to. If I can. I don't know if I can because they're pretty big stars, so I don't know. It's little old me.
Well, Ron Perlman's going to be there, which we all know him from Hellboy, but he actually just got announced as being the voice for Optimus Prime movie coming out. I think it was announced last week. I can't remember exactly.
Nice.
So that will be an extra bonus for all the Transformer fans out there.
Nice. Who else is going to be there?
From DC Legends, we have Dominic Purcell and David Ramsey, who was also in Arrow.
Nice.
Which I wouldn't mind seeing David Ramsey. I liked him.
So
Arrow was a good one.
Who was the one in Legends?
Dominic Purcell.
Yeah, who was he?
That one I couldn't tell you.
See, I mean, I'm like you. We're 70s kids. And so we grew up during the one-hit wonder section. So it's like, I can recognize their face and usually remember what character they are, but what their real names are usually tend to slip my mind.
The other one, which I would actually love to have on the show, is Danny Trejo, who actually just released a book also.
Yes, that would be awesome.
He's definitely a good one. Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica and The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Weathers, which everybody knows Carl Weathers.
From?
Well, let's see. The Mandalorian one, but Rocky.
Oh.
Apollo Creed.
Yes. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
And Giancarlo Esposito from The Mandalorian.
Nice. Mandalorian. One of my happen to be favorites. Just saying. One of my favorites. Just. And is Mustafa Massa going to be there, or is he going to Comic Conroe?
He's going to Comic Conroe. I didn't see anything about him posting.
Okay.
Or anybody posting about him going to Comicpalooza.
Okay. Getting them all straight right here.
Let's see.
While I sort through them all. They've got two big ones right back to back on each other. So it's trying to keep everybody sorted.
It's hectic. And let's see, there's Gavin Leatherwood and Teddy Gabrielle from Sabrina, The Legends of Sabrina. But Teddy Gabrielle was also in 100, and I loved that show.
I did too, the 100?
Yes.
Yep. Where they fell from the arc. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, loved that show completely. Mm-hmm. And I think Smallville, we have Michael Rosenbaum.
His name sounds familiar. I can't place him.
Can't place him, but I mean, these are the names coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for the actors. The artists, I really didn't pay too much attention to. The wrestlers, I know some of y'all are fans of the wrestling. Some aren't. So I'm not really big into the wrestling.
I'm not either, but it still sounds like fun. What type of one? I know El Ariachi's going to be there. He's doing some air guitar lessons, which
from 12 to 1. I don't know what studio or what stage, but he's going to be there. And we have another one who's going to talk about script writing from 12 to 1 on Saturday also.
Nice.
And he's going to be one of the panels. So you get your choice of script writing or air guitar.
I
don't know. You might have to do the air guitar, because didn't you make a deal about doing air drums with El Ariachi?
I don't know if he remembers.
I think we ought to go back and play that show.
I don't think you have it, so don't worry about it.
Oh, I have it.
You probably don't have that segment, so I'm just going to plead the fifth on that one and say, I don't remember. I don't have enough tequila in me. That won't work. Need a margarita or two before that happens. But, and I think that was for Eastern Rim. It wasn't for Comicpalooza.
Oh, I thought it was Comicpalooza.
Because I wasn't going to Comicpalooza.
Ah, that's right. You weren't, but now you are. So
yeah,
he might drag you up on the stage with him. That would be fun.
I don't know. That could be fun.
El, if you're watching, we need to know.
There has to be a bet in there somewhere, though. Like, what do I get if I do it?
There we go.
Since he's kind of talking about backstage, who can we maybe potentially help me connect for an interview with if I actually do it?
Well, it would be, like I said, it would be fun.
I'm just saying, I'm all for fun.
There we go.
Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy, I got my tickets for Kevin Sorbo's movie night thing on Friday night for Comic Conroe.
There we go.
We're going to have to be there. But that's Comic Conroe. We're talking Comicpalooza today.
Yes. And one of the things is we do support authors, especially me and you being authors. We really support authors. And I have a couple of videos here, one for Inklings and one for Authorology, of the authors that are going to be attending Comicpalooza.
Awesome.
So you have to make sure. So we'll play Inklings first. And here we go. And that's everybody that's going to be there from Inklings. Unfortunately, I didn't have their table number written down. And Fern was going to be here with us today, but she kind of missed out. And Amy's now with us.
Hi, Amy.
Yes, I'm so sorry, you guys. I had a meeting and it went over, but I do love you guys. I did pop up.
Yes. We've been having fun. I've been getting Comicpalooza and Comic Conroe mixed up in my brain, and he's been trying to help me sort it all out.
Oh my goodness, CJ. No, I'm excited. So, so you guys, let me just announce this first, okay? I know a bunch of people already know, but I'm just going to say it. I have a new cosplay outfit that I'm going to be debuting at Comicpalooza. So,
you are going to be at Comicpalooza. We didn't think you were going to be there.
No, I'm trying to be there by Sunday. You guys, let me tell you what happened. So my husband, I love this man dearly. I really do. But if I could smack him with a smart stick, I would. Okay. For some reason I can't. I don't know. It's like frowned upon or something to hit him. But he booked a river trip. You know, if you live in Texas, you know what the river is. You go float the river and it's like 4 hours long, right? Well, for Saturday, July 17th. And he's like, hey, it's going to be fun. We'll take the kids to your mom's. We'll go float the river. It'll be so much fun. Wee-hoo, right? And I'm like, okay, what date is it? Oh, it's July 17th. I'm like, you know that Comicpalooza, right? Like, I've been wanting to go this whole time. It's only 2 days, and it's Saturday and Sunday of that weekend. He was like, oh, well, I already said we would go. I'm like, well, what the hell? You should say that we're not going, but I can't do that. So I'm hoping I'm going down on Friday, floating the river on Saturday. I'm hoping to come back Sunday evening. Pray for me, okay? Hoping to come back Sunday evening, and then I'm going to get up super early on Sunday and haul it to Comicpalooza so I can be there for at least Sunday and then come back.
I hope you mean coming back on Saturday evening, because if you get there on Sunday evening, you wouldn't get there until Monday.
I'm sorry. I meant Saturday evening, and then I'll come Sunday. That's my goal. Now, I can't guarantee that that's my goal, but for Comic Conroe, I'm hoping to be there Friday and Saturday and half a Sunday, and then I'll probably come home, but I will be staying in Conroe for that weekend. So you will have me then, and then I'm hoping to go to Celebrity Fan Fest too at the end of the month. So it's just like woohoo for Amy this month. Yeah, it's a fun time. But I never got to say my cosplay. You guys, I'm gonna be Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy's.
Yay!
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
Well, we were just starting to talk about some of the authors that are coming to be at Comicpalooza.
Oh, okay. I popped on right on time. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Veronica Smith is going to be there.
You asked me who my favorite guest was going to be. You didn't ask her.
Did you say it was me? I know it's me.
No. At Comicpalooza, which one is going to be your favorite guest? Which one are you going to want to see the most?
Who do I want to see the most? The guy that plays John Diggle in The Arrow. That's who I want to see.
David Ramsey.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I said mine was Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach from Saved by the Bell, and Ming Na Wen from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would say that, or I would say, and this is really bad. I don't know her name, but I know what she looks like. But she was one of the bad guys in The Flash. She had the little medal that attached to her wrist. Let me pull it up so I can get her name, because I was like super excited to see her there. I only know her character name. I don't know her actual name. I guess that's
We were just talking about that. It's like you got to tell me what character they are, and I could probably connect the face to it.
I think you're talking about Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, when you said it was John Diggle from Arrow, I'm like, okay, I know who that is.
Yeah, it's Katie. Katie's who I'm talking about.
From Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, she's my
and The Mandalorian.
pick. I love her. Yes, and from The Mandalorian. She just has like, I don't know, she has that like face that's very memorable for me. But her character in The Flash that had like the metal fist and the metal shards would go to it and she could control it. She was just so like bad A in that scene in Flash. And I was like, yes, this is my like person. So if I wasn't going to be Spider-Gwen, I should have dressed up as her. That would have been epic. That's what I should have done, man. But my outfit comes today, you guys. So I'm definitely trying it on and taking a picture.
I'm surprised you didn't have it on for this, but it's not there yet.
I don't have it. Well, I haven't checked my mail either. Like, I'm really bad about checking my mail. Because when I lived in an apartment, I like didn't get mail every day. So then I just didn't check it. And now that, I have like a house and I guess I get mail every day that I should check it, but I don't. I'm really bad. I mean, I can go days unless I know I'm getting a package and it's like, yeah, I'll check it because I want my package. Better than that, I can go days without it. It's like, oh, there's just bills and stuff in there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to look at my bills. I got it, Greg. I got it.
Well, I think since y'all didn't ask me, I think Danny Trejo for me, because I remember him in I'm trying to think. I want to say Desperado, but I don't think that was it. But he's been in so many different things. It's just
that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I like him.
So I think him, and then the other would be Ming Na Wen, because I loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I saw her in The Mandalorian, and she'll be going to be in the Book of Boa.
Who was she in The Mandalorian? Who was she in The Mandalorian?
She was the.
I know she was
the
in
assassin.
There. Okay,
Think of the name.
I knew she was in there.
If there's anybody that's bad A, it's her. I'm telling you right now.
She was in Mulan.
Mm-hmm.
The new
one? She was in Stargate Universe. No, she did the voice of Mulan.
No, that's her from like the animated one?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Okay,
so that's what brings you on board with her?
Okay, you guys, you have to remember, I have a 2 and a 1-year-old. So, yes.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm sorry. I mean, I knew she was in The Mandalorian. I just didn't remember. But then you had the voice of Mulan. It's like, yes. Okay, I got it.
Oh, definitely. Well, I did announce Inklings already.
Yes.
I couldn't remember what table they were at.
Oh, I have it in an email. I think it's like, I don't want to mispronounce it, but I don't know. I wanted to say it's like 1385, but I could flip my numbers. So let me find it because I have it.
I was going to say 13's way.
Yeah,
I think
maybe
it would be 18.
Maybe it's 1835. I told you I flipped my numbers, you guys. It's one of those things. I have it though because we were in an email chain. So let me pull it up.
But I know from Authorology, Veronica Smith is going to be there. She's going to be at table 1913.
Okay.
I'm going to be there with H.C. Kilgore, David Balog, and Brakefield and Berkey. We're going to be at 2335.
That means I get to see them all. Yay.
Yay.
So
Shane Lassiter's going to be there at 2403.
Nice.
DC Gomez is going to be there. Love her to death at 1626.
She's beautiful. Yay.
Balance of 7, which is publishing company, is going to be there at 2202.
Okay.
And
nice.
I know Story into Screenplay is going to be there, and that's only going to be from 12 to 1, and they're going to be hosting a panel.
Nice. So Inklings is at 1835.
But I do want to play this video. I did promise that they would get a video. They all sent me stuff to play. So here it is for Authorology's group.
Yay! I see a lot of things in there that I knew.
I was jamming to that music. That was like had my heart racing. I was like, "Well, this is getting intense." Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Well, definitely, guys, go by and check out a lot of the authors there. And I mean, tell them if you've read their books, tell them that you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, don't lie to them. But tell them how you feel about their books. Express, hey, we want to see more. What do you want to see more of? I mean, just talk to them.
Yeah, authors aren't that scary. I promise you, we're not.
We don't bite. Our books might, but we don't.
I'm known as a literary assassin, so I would just watch mine when you say that, because I'm just saying.
And then, like I said, Davy Jones is going to be next to me.
Yay!
I'm excited to see him because I missed that. I missed that podcast, so I'm excited to see him.
He's really.
El Ariachi's going to be there. He's going to be doing a panel.
Yes, and Greg is threatening to tell El Ariachi that I said I would play the drums, but I said no, that was at Eastern Rim. That was not at Comicpalooza. So
I feel like we should go back and rewatch that episode and have proof because I'm pretty sure
I wasn't initially going to Comicpalooza.
Yeah, that is a true statement. Maybe it was at Eastern Rim, but I do remember you were going to play them. I think we were all going to be a part.
I wasn't sure there had to be enough margaritas there for me to do that, or make some sort of a deal.
Hey, I'll do it sober. I don't care. I love it. That's so much fun. I'll do it sober.
I said I was going to film it, so.
Hey, there you go. I'm down. That works for me, man. That works for me. Then we'll have proof that I did it.
There we go.
I like it.
And then we're just going to have him back on and just play that video portions of us.
Who did it better? I mean, of course he's going to be better, but we can do that. We can have that segment. Who did it better? Yes.
There we go. Now, one of the other things that we were talking about is you've been to Comicpalooza before, right?
Who,
Amy?
me?
Yeah.
Me? No,
yeah.
I haven't.
No? Ah. Well, the panels used to be on the third floor. Now they're on the main floor and they're in different stages.
I knew that. Floor. Yeah, I knew that they had been they weren't on the same floor. I knew that before, but.
Well, one of the stages is next to me.
Oh.
So pros and cons. There's going to be a lot of people moving around. You're going to have to really watch table.
So you're going to get a lot of traction at your table.
You're going to get a lot of traction at the same time.
It depends on how he utilizes this space.
And it also depends on the panels going on.
Yeah, I was going to ask what panel is going on next to you.
It will also be loud.
There's a lot of cosplay.
Having a table near a panel is loud, so you're going to have to speak up and project, but it can be utilized correctly.
Yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, but I'm a loud person anyways, so I just tend to gravitate towards loud things. So, but I mean, I don't know. I can see where that could be a lot of fun, and you would get a lot of traction being that close, especially if it's a cosplay one and stuff, because I know you and at least H.C. Kilgore and David Baylog are going to be in cosplay. So, I mean, that's definitely going to feed that for sure.
I don't know, because this year we have a press pass, so I might be wearing the Con Hour shirt.
Okay, well then I'll go stand at your table in my cosplay. If I am there, I will do that.
But it is a lot of cosplay panels at that stage, which is a good thing. Yeah. But we also have Cobra Kai. Martin Cove is going to be doing a panel there also.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So
I would go to that one.
Greg, you can actually multitask. I know, like at Comicpalooza and Eastern Rim, I'm going to be triple hatting. I'll be doing the Con Hour, author, and Star Trek Pathfinder. So you just kind of change quickly.
I can't move that fast. Not anymore.
We change artists.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, it's going to be completely different. The main thing that I think I'm going to be worried about is the main panel being on the main floor, because they're going to have some bigger speakers and it's going to be a lot harder to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest concern, I think.
Well, the thing is, just make the best out of what you've got. You know, when you, Greg needs a handler. when you're whatever you're given, try to find the best way to utilize that resource. You know,
oh, definitely.
And most of the time on the opposite side of the table than behind the table, and you can catch a lot of people. That will also, it doesn't matter if the volume's up or not. If you project well enough and you're actually face to face with the person you're talking to, it doesn't matter really technically how loud they can get, because they can still hear you.
Definitely. Now, what I need a bat pole so I can just slide down and it changes automatically.
There you go.
I don't need a handler.
You need an Alfred.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. I was just gonna say a bullhorn. That's what I was gonna say. That's what
that work too.
Is a bullhorn. People are gonna be loud. You can be louder, or just pull an Amy. Okay, I am a very loud individual, and it's okay. You can.
When I get there, I'm just so energized. I end up being loud, believe it or not. So it's just gonna be all kinds of fun.
I mean,
hopefully I'm gonna miss you, because I'm coming on Saturday if you're coming on Sunday.
Yeah, but you'll see me at Comic-Con room.
Oh, and we're gonna have some fun at Comic-Con room. I'm telling you right now. You and I are gonna have to go sneak around and see what we can find out.
What was it? What did I tell the members of Through the Eyes of Authors? Were you guys on when I said it? I don't know. Greg, no, you weren't on. So we had someone who was talking about we were talking about setting up for Comicpalooza, how to set up your table, right? And our guest speaker had come on, and I told them, I was like, now I'm going to go around on Comicpalooza and I'm going to judge everybody's table.
Oh, yep.
And they were like, don't judge mine.
A red ribbon and a silver ribbon.
Yeah. I'm not really going to judge. I'm not going to judge.
How are you going to judge ours when we have so many authors there?
I know. Your table, I'm really interested to see your table setup. I really am. Because it's all very different. Like Brakefield and Berkey is thrillers, like cybersecurity books, and then you have like two very different fantasy books, and then when you have Greg's books, which are also fantasy, but then you have a Western, right? And so it's like, it's just literally covering almost every genre that I love on a table.
It's like a bookstore.
I know, it really is. It really is like a bookstore, but I think that'll be exciting.
Use that to your advantage. You know, send Haley and David out in their cosplays and have them bring people back to the table.
Well, that, and the other thing is because they don't have a podcast room this year for Comicpalooza like they used to have.
Uh-huh.
And there's one little section for podcast, but I think that's just for their main podcaster. I'm not sure. So, I mean, with us being there, I'm going to have the laptop there so we can do any interviews that we might get going at the same time. But then I'm going to have to probably take this and go charge it, depending on how long the interviews last. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's going to be...
You're going to have to finesse a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah, and with having four authors there, it's going to be hard trying to get any fits in if they're going to do it live at the place or if it's going to be done. So, I mean, it's going to be completely different.
it's going to be a hot mess, and we're all going to own it because I am the hot mess queen. Okay,
No,
so we're all owning it.
That works.
I
We'll be all over the
think.
place.
I think. I mean,
I'll be the roving reporter.
There we go.
I think it sounds.
It
I think
sounds hectic, but it's not going to be that hectic.
Exactly. Hectic is a really good word. It sounds like hectic. Yes, you can jump on my Hot Board Mess Express. Yes, welcome, Kathy. Welcome. I think it's going to be like I don't think it's going to be hectic. I think it's just going to be an adjustment period, but I think you guys get there early and like unload and stuff. So then all of them will be at the table. You can kind of figure out your whole shebang. And if you have to, make it work and wing it, we all are. The best things in life have been winged. Okay. So I'm a firm believer in that. So if all else fails, when in doubt, wing it out. Okay. That's how I live.
As
So just let it go.
As my brother says, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very good at doing that. Yes. So I don't think it'll be that bad. I think having the main panel on the main floor, I think, it's going to get loud, but I think that's also a huge benefit for all of the vendors because then you're not having people they're constantly going to be on that floor.
It's going to be on the same floor. So that is one of the main things.
I think that's a big benefit, I think. Because, I don't know, like at DegaCon, the panels were in different rooms. And so then you could always feel it because everyone would be out of the vendor rooms and all the panels and stuff. And so I think it'll be interesting, but I think it could play in vendors' favor to have it like that. I think.
Definitely.
All in how you utilize it. I'm just saying that. Use it to your advantage.
Yes.
Find a way to use it.
Well, I know are either of y'all going to be buying any lightsabers?
No, I'm saving my money for a certain couple people in Comic Con Row. Like I said, Mustafa Massa is supposed to be making me a Mandalorian. And I know that Davy Jones is making me a mashup between Stargate and the Serenity Acres crew with Chief and Sarge. So I'm saving my money for this.
I'm open. I'm just open. If there's something there that I need, I'm open. Mustafa, yes, I am coming for you. And the
That didn't sound creepy at all.
He knows me though. Me and him, we're like kindred spirits. Okay.
Let's go back to episode 6.
Hey, now
with Jamie BB and true crime and stalking.
I'm not stalking him. I just said I was coming for him. I'm just coming for him, okay? Like in a non-creepy way. I'm coming to your booth, Mustafa. I'm coming to look at the graphics.
He's gonna sign my picture to my BFF CJ.
Now, the other one, I don't know. I know Devlin Impressions is going to be there, and they're leather workers. Ooh. And I also know that they work out at the Texas Ren Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now, I don't know the table number, but they're actually good friends of mine, and I can't wait to see them.
They have cool stuff, weren't they? They were at Nerd Fest right before the pandemic hit.
Yep.
Yeah, because I stopped by their table. They have some really cool stuff. I wanted to have them on Author Talk. I never got to do that. I should do that. But
there you go. Find them on Sunday and get them scheduled.
I'm actually meeting up with them tomorrow.
Nice. See if he'd like to be on. Or just tell him that I'm going to stalk him. Well, see, I can't use the word stalk now because then we have to go back to episode 6 and I can't use that. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going
for list. Her list is getting bigger.
I could make it so much worse, though. I could be like, just tell him that someone will be lurking in the dark, like behind him. That sounds so much worse than stalking. Like, it'd be better to just be like, I'm going to stalk you until you contact me. Like, come on, man. Help me out here. There's no good terminology. I'm going to be on the lookout for them. I guess I was gonna say on the hunt, but that just doesn't work either. I'm not looking for anyone. If you're there in front of me, I'm gonna talk to you. Like I don't know how to word it, man. I don't know how to word it.
You might want to just stop. We need to stop before the FBI come in and start looking for you.
Hey, we could be BFFs, man. I could help you find people. I'll be your BFF. Come help me out.
The show has been canceled due to stalking.
I'm not
episode
really gonna...
6.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm only going to speak when spoken to. I promise.
I'm choking water here.
Well, okay. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I have my camera up on my phone, right? this should help you guys calm down from your choking that I have caused. And
there's water out on his computer.
Oh my god! So my toddler, it's her birthday today, right? My oldest. And I don't know how she did it. She somehow unlocked my bedroom door. I don't know how she did it because the lock's on the inside, and she's butt naked in my living room. And Lord knows what's going to come about her being butt naked in my living room because we're potty training. Okay, so those of y'all who have potty trained, y'all know what I'm talking about because I don't know what I'm gonna walk out to when this is over. Besides a butt naked toddler, I mean, I'm just saying. So if you just wanted that, yeah,
have a bottle of Resolve.
I had to go buy a shampooer, man, like a carpet shampooer, and I have tile floor, but I got carpet, and that's the one place that it just is like a magnet. Anyway, yeah, it's just, see, now my stocking subject doesn't seem so bad because I got a butt naked toddler.
Episode 6.
It's just, and I need you guys help me out. If you're listening, I need a better word than stalker or stock. Then I'm not, I'm going to stalk. So think of some better terminology that I can use so we don't have. No.
Creepy following.
See, that sounds so much worse. Lurking. I'm going to be lurking for you. Like that sounds really bad too, right?
Looking.
I know, but lurking.
Here we go, like this. Looking.
Things lurk in the dark. I mean, my mind goes there. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I'm open for suggestions on better terminology I can use so they don't bring up episode 6 anymore.
You know what? When you're fangirling, it really doesn't matter.
Well, you guys are all writers. I'm not a writer. I guess some people are determined to put me on the path of authorship, but it has not happened yet. But
you need to write one about your toddler disasters.
Fanatic. Okay.
Here we go.
Look at Kathy saves the day. She got on my hot mess express train, and she fixed my terminology. Kathy, we are BFFs. BFFs.
Y'all are going to be partying the following weekend.
Yeah, we are.
We all are.
It's gonna be so much fun, especially because I'll be staying there, so I won't have to leave early, so I can get home at a reasonable time. It'll be fun.
Well, Kathy and I are going to be at Kevin Sorbo's movie thing, so we're both just going to pass out together. So.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll make that. Maybe.
That was one of our must-dos for that weekend.
Okay.
But
I got my ticket
anyway,
at 4:00 this morning.
Oh,
we definitely want to stick to Comicpalooza for this show because we did promise them a Comicpalooza show.
Yes, and we have for the most part. It's just I keep getting myself mixed up.
I don't.
Well, you have notes. I have nothing. My notebook is empty.
So you know whose dimples I'm excited to see in person?
Slater's.
Davy Jones.
No, you guys. Mario Lopez and his little dimples. Ooh,
Slater.
Yes.
I know, but
I know his name though. I actually know that guy's name.
That's pretty sad.
No, I know because his little dimples, they're just like little dimples. I just want to go stick my fingers and be like, little dimple. It's just a thing.
Okay, so that might be
episode 6.
that may be crossing the creepy line there.
I'm not gonna really do it, you guys. I mean,
I want to film that one if you are.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just saying he's known for his dimples.
Kathy wants to know if we're allowed to touch.
See, Kathy knows what I'm talking about. Kathy, thank you for saving me on that one. That one's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's one thing we should talk about is the cosplayers and their outfits and respect them. That's one of the biggest things. Don't go around. I know. Daniel Dreyer. He always dresses up as Captain America. Don't go around patting him on the butt saying America's ass.
Oh man, his is always really nice. I saw him at Nerdfest, and me and him got to talking. And his is, it's like a full. It's like very impressive. It really is.
They do have a lot of
super impressive cosplayers.
Yes, but again, respect outfits. These people took a lot of time to make them. Do it because these are the characters that they portray. That they feel like they portray.
I love it. So, it's like when you come to Comicpalooza, in cosplay or not cosplay, I'm going to throw this out there. You literally are walking into a giant family, like very welcoming family and community. And that is one of the greatest things that I love about this whole just Comic-Con in general, right? And you're always welcome. It's just a fun, loving environment. And I think it's one of the like, not few places, because that's not true either. But you never have anything like breakout. You know, you don't have fights, you don't have anything. It's just people there, and they are impressed by how well and attention to detail you are on your outfit, and they're complimenting each other, and they're just so loving and appreciative, and it's I love
they're accepting of everybody and every,
yeah.
No matter who you are, you're here, you're part of the family, go for it.
It's so much fun, and you don't have to dress up. Like the first times that I went, I was Captain Marvel, and I loved it. I still love it, still have it. My daughter loves it. But you don't have to dress up to have a good time and to just, it's great people watching because you can admire all of the time and dedication. And I'm sure months that have gone into some of these outfits. I mean, I wish I had the time to do that. And so it's just one of those, if you want to have a fun-filled, happy weekend with loving people, go to Comicpalooza. I'm just going to leave it right there because that's literally the greatest thing I could gift to anybody. Like my sister was telling the other day she wants to go. She's like, that sounds so much fun. I totally want to go. All right? And so it's just come be surrounded by happy people.
Exactly. People are like, people sometimes will make fun of me because they're like, yeah, she's living what she couldn't live as a kid. Well, you know what? I am, and I own it. I'm fine. I'm weird. I'm a goof. I'm a geek. I'll take it. I'll own it. Because when I go in there, I have so much fun, and there is not anybody there who's a stranger. It's great. You can walk up to somebody and just tell them that you really love their costume, and they're perfectly fine. And it's like, there's probably my favorites. There's Cassie LeGrand, who does mermaid cosplay. She did this Lady Loki. Her wings literally left marks on her shoulders. She put individual feathers to make the wings on it.
Nice.
And then my friend Will Dinebeck does Will the Alien. He makes a full head-to-toe costume of Alien. And what these people come up with, the creativity behind it, is just insane.
That would be cool. Like a giant predator. Oh, I remember Fern said one year at Comicpalooza, I think it was before the pandemic, Greg, that she had seen Predator. It was Predator or Alien going around Comicpalooza, and every time she was at her table, they weren't there, and every time that she wasn't there, they were there. She was like hunting. She was fangirling out over them to find them and take a picture with them. I fixed my terminology there, people. But
there you go.
That's what she was doing. And so there really is some like creative, well done costumes. I mean, that ultimately for me is the key in going to any Comic-Con anywhere, is for the cosplayers, because they really make the event, I feel like, in my opinion.
And the other thing also is say hey to the vendors. I mean, walk by, say hey. I mean, yeah, you might just be walking by looking, but say hey. It makes them feel like, hey, I'm being noticed. Even if, say hey, stop, look. If it's something that you like, definitely look. You
may find things that you like. There was one table we went to, and I didn't normally look at it. I found little baby Groot. And then when Mandalorian came out, she made me a baby Mandalorian. So you can find some really cool and unique stuff there.
Definitely. And there, like CJ just said, there might be something hidden there that you didn't know about.
And I have like a Doctor Who up here that has 3 of the Doctors from Day of the Doctor with like Rose and Clara in it that somebody actually drew. I mean, there's some really cool stuff and crazy talented people there.
Well, I would say just like any event, like Renfest has vendors too, right? So it's just like, when you go to any event, and at Comic-Con especially, Comicpalooza for sure, people, do this stuff, not necessarily to make a living. Some of them do, but a lot of it's just a hobby that they want to share with other people that have similar interests that they like. And so it's kind of one of those, I always make it a point to stop by at least 10 to 15 vendors if it's a big event, just to go and say hi, and see what they have. Because that means the world to them, because, they've invested money and time into being at that event, but also bringing the supplies and making sure they have enough inventory for that event. So that's one of the greatest things that you can do, besides go see all the celebrities and the cosplay and stuff like that and all the fun stuff, seeing and talking with vendors and seeing some of the amazing things that they have to offer is probably in the top, reasons to go to an event, I would say.
Well,
that's
and
what
you got to make sure to take tons of pictures and post, because the people that are behind these events are putting a ton of work into it. We found that out when we talked to AnchorCon last week. It's all of the behind the scenes work is crazy insane. And so when you post pictures on your social medias and you tag #Comicpalooza, Comicpalooza is brilliant in their stuff. I'm able to find their handle in just about any one of the social medias. It's at Comicpalooza or Houston Comicpalooza. So it makes life really easy in finding them. So when you share about it, more people find out about it, and more people come the next time it comes around.
Well, hey, you know what? I challenge anyone listening that's going to go to Comicpalooza, right? Go and take pictures with your vendors that are dressed up. Greg's going to be dressed up. And if you're there when I'm there, I'm dressed up, right? Some other authors are going to be dressed up. There's some other really amazing vendors that are going to be there that are going to be dressed up. But go and take a picture with them and post it. That hey, you're at Comicpalooza. Use the #Comicpalooza is using, and just go and bring awareness towards either their booth or what they're doing. But it's bringing awareness that you're at the event too. You know what I'm saying? But just go and do that. I think. I'd try to do that. And take
me, you're pictures all over the place. Anybody who was willing to take a picture with me will be probably up online. So I'll be spreading all sorts of words throughout #Comicpalooza on Saturday.
Russell is close to the George R. Brown, which is where Comicpalooza is being held. Russell, I'm going to come say hi. So,
that was Russell?
That was
Russell.
Yeah, that's Russell.
Okay.
That's my buddy Russell Little. Yeah. But I think, that you have respect for the vendors and show them some love, because it is important. It could make or break their year, so just stop by their table.
And especially after last year.
They put a ton of work into it. And with last year not happening, it's a lot of people lost a lot of money, a lot of exposure, and it's almost like we're trying to get those wheels slowly turning again. So, if you can do it, go for it.
And here my wheels are peeling out now. two back to back. Boom.
It's gonna be fine. Well, technically, Amy's doing 3 if she does get to Comicpalooza.
4 if I get to the one in New York, man. So I'm just saying. But I think. I don't know. I think we had every single person out there, vendor or not, had a really hard year last year, being cooped up, doing all these things, And so it's nice to go out there and show love to people. Yes, Russell in costumes. Yes. So it's, go out there and show love with people and, just embrace it. Everyone had a hard year, and this is coming out of a hard year, and it's giving back to the people and small businesses, and that small businesses and stuff are what make our community. They really are. I know you have these big franchises and these big corporations and stuff, yes, but small businesses really build a community. And so go out and show some love for them. Especially small businesses are key to my heart. I'm a small business. Greg's a small business. CJ's a small business, right? And we take time out of our weekends to go and do these and to have fun and to see and meet a whole bunch of new people. So the least thing you could do is come say hi and snap a photo with us. We are more than happy to do that. We will not bite.
I know that's Russell.
No,
I know that one was Russell. That said Russell all over it.
He is awesome guy. Yes, you are.
Comicpalooza is July 16th,
17th and 18th.
And 18th.
Yeah.
And where is it located?
At George R. Brown.
George R. Brown.
Which is
Houston, Texas.
Downtown Houston.
Do you have an address for that?
No, I don't. Yes.
George R. Brown Center, is that what you said?
It's George R. Brown Convention Center. Convention Center.
And like I said before, you can find them online at Comicpalooza or at Houston Comicpalooza or #Comicpalooza, or you can find them at Comicpalooza.com.
Yes.
Boom. Let me see if I can get their address. You really could just type in George R. Brown Convention Center in your map on your phone or in Google online, and it pops up. It's
If you go to comicpalooza.com, you get tickets and you can find the address there.
It's Avienda something. Which
I
is
got
Avenue.
it. I got it.
There we go.
You go,
Amy's stalking Comicpalooza now.
I am not stalking. Episode 6.
She's a fanatic. She's a cosplay fanatic now.
I am
Okay,
just
there we
awesome.
go.
I mean, that
And
really
she's
is
gonna
just a thing. Huh?
Okay, so quick rundown. Who are our guests, Greg?
Oh, Lordy, you would have to ask me that. I have to pull out my paper.
1001.
You got
What
it.
is it? It's
Mark
1001 Avenida de las Americas, Houston, Texas, 77010. I totally butchered that, and I'm so
Just
sorry.
go to comicpalooza.com and get your tickets and your address there. Right. Who are the guests?
Let's see. We have Mark Paul Gosler and Mario Lopez.
Mhm.
We have
Simple
Gavin Leatherwood, Tati Gabrielle.
Mhm.
We have Martin Coe, Ron Perlman, Dominique Purcell, and David Ramsey, Michael Rosenbaum, Danny Trejo, and Carl Weathers, Katie Sackhoff, Giancarlo Esposito, and Ming Na Wen.
Sounds like an awesome lineup.
Yes.
Do you know what any of the panels are going to be besides El Ariachi doing his thing?
There is a screenwriting panel.
Mhm.
I know there's going to be a Q&A with Danny Trejo.
Oh, neat.
And Cobra Kai, Martin Kobe is having a panel.
Cool.
And I don't know the locations or the times of all these panels or the day because it's Saturday or Sunday. So,
but chances are the schedule's up online, right?
Please
It
be on
is up
Sunday.
online.
Please be on Sunday. Please be on Sunday. Just saying.
I think a lot of them are Saturday.
Awesome.
Some of the
well,
main ones because I think I read that Ming Na Wen's only going to be there on Saturday.
Yeah. I figured a bunch of them would only be there on Saturday.
But Danny Trejo, he actually just had a book released just this last week, I think. It was either this week or last week. So,
do you know what the book is?
Oh, I just saw it posted the other day, and now I can't even think.
You know what
it's about. I know it's about his life and getting into acting and a lot of different things. I don't want to go into it because you never know.
Right. Very cool. Awesome.
And I don't want to take away from the panels because I know a lot of them are. They're basically going to be talking about stuff like that on their panels. So I don't want to take away from that.
Right. Don't take away from that thunder. But right. That floor is going to be full of different vendors, guys. Check them out. There's some really unique stuff at a lot of different Comic-Cons too. And so sometimes people tend to skip over the vendors, but that's where you're going to find the really cool stuff.
Definitely. But anyway, I think our time is up here.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to have a short show, but it ended up being a lot longer. But what can we say?
Hey, we have fun. You know, it happens.
Definitely. And I can tell you that I know the Con Hour will have our coffee cups there. So, hey,
and I will be
out.
in the Con Hour t-shirt. Chances are it'll probably be black if I can get it working right. So either be black or white, but it'll be the Con Hour. If you see me, stop me. Say, hey, come get a picture of my booth with me. I will be there, and we'll get a picture and we'll get it up online.
And definitely. And again, everybody, we enjoyed being here with y'all. And we
love you, Russell. Love you, Russell. Love you.
Not seeing our show. Come on, Russell.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway, we will see y'all Saturday at 3 p.m., I believe. Is it 3 p.m.? Yeah, because it's 4 p.m. his time with Kevin Sorbo. So we are having Kevin Sorbo on Saturday.
Yes, but I will be fangirling.
The show.
I am a fanatic, Amy, not stalking. Fanatic.
You're a stalker. It's okay. Just embrace it. Just embrace it.
I'll embrace my stalkerness.
Yes.
But everyone have a good day. Enjoy your Friday. The weekend's coming up and 9 days away till Comicpalooza.
Yes. Ooh.